Hello and welcome to Motors for the Masses, and today we have a bike that just seems desperate to go adventuring. So let's roll the intro and get cracking. You've seen CF Motos on this channel before, and hopefully you've seen my previous video on the 700CL-X Heritage and the 700CL-X Sport. If you haven't, they're here and here, and the links are in the description below. Well, now they've got this, the 700CL-X ADV, or Adventure. Roll the cinematic stuff. This bike uses the same parallel twin engine as the other models, using the bored out Kawasaki ER650 based engine to 693cc, developing 69 brake horsepower and 45 pounds-foot of torque, with a 6-speed box and slipper clutch, meaning a top speed of around about 120 miles an hour. Depending on the variants, of course, although I do not see anyone doing 120 miles an hour on a bike of this style. However, it does have cruise control for cruising. Suspension is by KYB, using 41mm upside down fully adjustable front forks with adjustable rear monoshock. Brakes are by J. Juan, which are part of the Brembo group, radial front twin piston caliper and twin piston rear caliper. 320mm single front disc with 260mm rear disc. ABS with street and off-road switchable controls. Wheels are stainless steel spoked tubeless with Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR rubber, 110 by 18 on the front and 170 by 17 on the rear. Dimensions are as follows: 2.1 meters long, 892 millimeters wide, 1.3 meters tall. Seat height 830 millimeters. A wet weight of 204 kilos and a 13-litre fuel tank. Now remember, I am 5'10.5" with a 31.5-inch inside leg. Seated on it comfortably, my feet are flat on the floor and wide enough to be away from the foot pegs. Very impressed with how comfortable it feels so far, and it feels really light. I mean, 204 kilos, that's not a lot of weight for a 700 adventure bike. You know, it seems very easy to put over. No problems at all. Feels really nimble, and I'm looking forward to taking this out and seeing how it rides on the back roads, straight roads, and a bit off-road as well. Looks wise, I love the look. Quite reminiscent of a few other scramblers in the ilk, and I'll talk about those in a little while, but very reminiscent, I feel, of the Moto Morini 650 SCR Seiamezzo, of which it shares the engine with, although that one's the 650 version and this is the bored out 693. But other than that, I love the look. It's just gorgeously done, everything about it. I like these pannier racks, very nicely designed, very good quality. I also like this sort of wing handle on the back for the passenger. The exhaust, again, the same as the one on the Heritage and the Sport version, looks great, and I know it sounds great, and we'll hear it later on when we do the ride video. And just everything about it looks stunning. Big wide handlebars. I like this little screen as well. Even the mirrors, I can see really, really well past my shoulders. I'm impressed with everything about it. I even like this turquoise colour. Lovely, lovely design, great looking bike. Okay, it's got this hugger arrangement on here, and we all know how we feel about those. But there's not really much other choice you can have with a big UK number plate anyway. But other than that, it looks amazing. I'm actually quite keen to find out what the panniers will look like when they're on here. Unfortunately, we don't have any price and when they're going to be available yet, but KTM are sorting themselves out quite quickly. Unfortunately, they were forced into taking CF Moto a year before they were meant to, so they are getting through things pretty quickly. So we will have a price and availability for the panniers. I just can't bring you that yet. But let's have a look at the front end. Just as nice as all the others. I like this scrambler mudguard with these little touches of these black plastic around here, and the little X in there really finishes it off quite nicely. It is plastic, but obviously it's, you know, designed to be because it's an adventure type bike. Again, I love this headlight. Now, we already know that this lights up all the way around here, so I'm looking forward to seeing that when we switch it on. Everything about it just looks really, really good quality, like we've come to expect from CF Moto now. I am going to be doing a ride video, but I'm not going to be doing it as part of this, again, for two reasons. One, because I want to do road, back roads and off-road riding, so I shall bring that in a separate video. Also, a little bit of manpower and video change. This week, I was supposed to be doing the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650, but due to weather, as I'm using someone's personal vehicle, and unfortunately, staffing issues, I unfortunately cannot do it today, which is why I'm inside here after hours doing this one this week. But the Super Meteor video will be coming very, very soon, possibly before the off-road video of this. I don't know, we'll find out later. But that looks a very interesting and very nice looking cruiser bike, but we'll come on to that later on in a separate video. For now, let's talk about its price and what it is up against in the current market. The price of this bike is £7,749 on the road with CF Moto KTM's 4-year warranty and with breakdown cover. So what's it up against? Well, we've got the Ducati Scrambler 800, 72 brake horsepower, £10,500 on the road. The Triumph Scrambler 900, 64 brake horsepower, £10,200 on the road. The Benelli Leoncino 800 Trail, 80 brake horsepower, £8,300 on the road. The Moto Morini CFMOTO 650, 60 brake horsepower, £7,300 on the road. So it does seem a pretty good buy indeed, especially with that 4-year warranty. And it is a lot cheaper than its rivals. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how it rides on the road. And we'll find that out in the next episode of this bike. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back next time with either the off-road and road video of this or that Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. So watch out for both those, to be honest. And that's all I have to say. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have one of these already, or if you've test ridden one, let me know what you think. And I have nothing else to say, so please like, subscribe and share this video. Until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. Bye-bye. Very flickable. I'm looking forward to taking this out on the road because it seems like it wants to dance around the corners. That was shit. I'm going to do that again because that sounds it doesn't want to dance around corners at all. Why does it want to dance around corners? That just sounds like Americanized bollocks. And I'm not all about Americanized bollocks. Idiot. Let's do Do that again, because that was stupid. Dance round corners, what a Now it also has a 30-litre fuel tank, and I've forgotten what the rest. Wait. Dick. That's because I'm rushing myself now and I'm bloody panicking.